It is just another expiration Friday. Whoa, whoa. Checking on my trades, yeah, yeah. Hoping to find you know what, Terry? A pile of money. It is Friday. Last Friday trading day in the September. It is September 27th, 20 and the 24, 11:24 a.m. Farm Fields, Valparaiso, Indiana, coming to you nearly live from the Fortress of Solitude Studios. Wasn't on yesterday, so I wanted to give you an update on what's up. So this is what went on the Wednesday. I followed AGQ, which is a 2 times bull on silver. AGQ followed it down to what I was hoping was the bottom. Bought at 42.54, 42.37, 42.47, 42.27, and then 41.84 for an average of 42.30. So that was a separate, what turned out to be short-term position, 5,000 shares with an average of 42.30. I refresh these screens over here. And, sorry, easily distracted. You know how that goes. Then I went with, 3 times bull on the S&P 500, 3 tranches of it, 85.05, 84.93, and then also 84.47 for an average of 84.81. And then on that same day, I went ahead and added 50 leap contracts to my SLV, 26 strike, 50 contracts. January of 2026 cost me $32,501. And then also in that video, on that day, I came back for a second video updating Bitcoin. And I think I must have been reading the chart upside down because I got that one wrong. That one was a wrong. So I went with the BitX, but I bought puts. It was like a little lotto, for today. Little lotto, 5 contracts, paid $575 for that. And Bitcoin did what I thought it was going to do initially. Bum, bum, bum. Let's look at it. It looks like you're getting another call wrong. Laughter through tears, my favorite emotion. So let's see if we can't see. So we got this part right. So we are around, I think we are around this area when I'm like, hey, the next move is down. And we got it. We got that move down, but let's move it up so we can see what the price is on that. Because I was calling for between 61 and 61.5. So we did get this portion right. But I thought we were going to go here and then a bump and then a drop down to the 61 to 61.5. And it just got here. And then it's like, nope, time to take the expressway back up to Sweetness, to Sweetville. Come on. There we go. A little bit more. Took the express train up to Sweetnessville, and here's where we're at. And then yesterday I put this on. It looks like I came close, but is this it? Is this the local top? Gosh, if it is, I'm like, I was so hot on Bitcoin as far as the charting, and then this would be 3 if I missed this one. We came close though. I said 66.8 to 68. I know that seems like a wide spread, but we're talking about the Bitcoin, very volatile. So we got to what? Around 66.5. So that's close, but that's still no cigar if you were saying that was the min and the max was 68. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. And remember, this trades 24 hours a day through the weekend. So this is the weekend action is what I've got targeted here. But remember, last time on Wednesday, I had the chart upside down. So it could be doing that again. This could be our local top. We just have to check these waves to see what happens in the meantime. So that was why I bought puts on the BitX, which BitX is actually a bull, 3 times bull on Bitcoin. And so I went opposite town. And then on Thursday, I was just busy, hanging out with my lady friend, went for a long walk, all the good stuff that goes on when you're semi-retired. And so in order to have peace of mind, I put stop losses on all of them, and all 3 were triggered. So the bull on S&P 500 triggered at 85.20 on the 750 shares that I had. So I ended up, and here was our average, 84.81, triggered at 85.20. So I did net $300. I'll take it. But then immediately after that, I got stopped out for a loss. So here was my expense, $575. I got a $250 credit, which was triggered a $325 loss. It's better than losing all $575 of it, which is what I would have done. Indeed. And then AGQ, we got stopped out at 43, and our average was 42.70. So on 5,000 shares, that was still a net of $3,500. So I'll take that all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. And then today, what went on? Well, we had some more action. Dipped my toe into the silver leaps again. Same strike, 26, 50 contracts, January of 2026. Spent $31,751 on that. And then I put an AGQ put on a little bit early. $38 strike for October 11th, 30 contracts, collected $3,500 for doing so, and then got back involved at the AGQ. 2,000 shares at 41.36. So far, looking pretty good on that one. AGQ at 41.62, but it doesn't mean it's down. It's done going down because it is a Chinese holiday going into next first couple of days of next week. Chinese have been buying tons of gold and silver. So could that affect things? Absolutely. And it's the last trading day, so the shorts could try to beat it down. They tried yesterday, weren't overly successful, but that doesn't mean we don't get caught in another hammer down on the silver. So I'll be watching that. I'll have to think about where I want to put that stop. So let's go here. Move my head back. I'll move my head back and forth. So there was that purchase. 2,000 shares at 41.36. I know we're off all-time highs. Oh, yeah, downtown to Chinatown. That's not too bad, though, because, again, we are mostly cash right now, except for now the 200 leap contracts that we have. Still in the positive there, but this is going to moonshot soon. Seriously? Yeah, seriously. Moonshot. And there's those puts that I put on a little early, no pun intended, and it's showing we're down 14.29%, $500. And then the calls that are still on the board, they're still... No, wait, they're currently not underwater. So that expires what? Yeah, next Friday. $42 calls on 3,000 shares, showing that we're up 810, but it would cost me a small fortune currently to buy those closed. What? Like $46.50. No, thank you. So I'll be looking to, I might roll those. Yeah, we'll see. I'll look at what goes on today, although I still have a couple of things to do, such as watch the Cowboys-Giants game. Don't tell me the score. Got to watch the Cubs game. Yeah, I'm like 2 days behind on the Cubbies. Silver, though, I think that may have been it. Let's look at silver. I hope, let me say that again. I hope that was it. I was looking for an A equals C. What have I added since last? I think just this ABC. ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We got a little lower on the C, and that's fine. Perfectly acceptable. Do we move up from here? That is the thesis. We got our 5 up of 3. Did we get our ABC corrective already? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to keep watching. If we did already, then we're looking for the next 5 up. Unless we determine this is a diagonal, then it'll be A, B, and C up, A, B, and C down, A, B, and C up, so on and so forth. I was looking at this earlier, and I was so close to pulling the trigger, and then I missed it. It was at like 97.99. And you ever been in that position? You're like, all right, one more penny. You got the buy order in 1 penny from where it's at, and then it starts turning up, and it turned up big time. What I was looking to play, though, was the TMF. Actually, I think it was TMF that was at 57.99. I think that's more accurate. Which day is this? We'll get the Friday. Friday, you don't have stuff to do. Yeah. I was on the trigger at like 57.99. I was ready to go 57.98, like a full, missed it. And now look where it's at, 58.63. So that would have been a nice little possibly day swing trade. I may have let it go through the weekend because it looks like we got 5 up. But do we have a corrective 3 down? Because this was pretty deep through here. So I'll keep looking at that because it could be a big time and then a boom and then another C to finish her off. If I get back with a 57 handle, I'll probably go in with at least a half position. I consider full positions on these 1,000 shares. I'd probably go 500 shares, tight stop, and go from there. But that was that. Where were we at? 2244. Yeah. So still, we're down a bunch today because we were like, I wasn't on yesterday, but we were up to like 2260, but I wasn't live or I wasn't recorded, so it doesn't count. So our high is still 2247. But we'll knock that out next week. I guarantee that is what's up. Leaving for Purdue again tomorrow morning. Purdue, Nebraska, boiler up. Probably, I don't think I'm going to take the points on that. I think it's 10.5. I'll probably look for the over. I think the over is in the 47s or 48s. Probably look at the over because Purdue, the game we were at was Indiana State. So that was like, I went to that one because I love to be at games when my teams win. And then the next week, they just got shellacked. No, it wasn't the next week. They weren't playing the next week. So it was 2 weeks later, got their butts handed to them by Notre Dame, like, I don't know, 63-7, some crazy number. And then lost again last week. And then Nebraska is, when you're 10.5 points, could there be an upset? Sure. But I'll be looking at maybe taking a little wager on that, going down to see Coco, watch the game. We'll drive back up the same day. So looking forward to that. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.